Here are 10 things I wish I had known before moving to Maryland. Hi, my name is Amy Brown. I'm a realtor in Howard County, Maryland. Let's dive right in. Number one, the Inner Harbor and the National Aquarium are not the only fun things to do in the state of Maryland. There are lakes, there's downhill skiing, there are beaches, there's sports, there's nature, there's hiking. There is something for everyone. And on top of all that, you are very close to Washington, D.C. and all the free museums down there. Number two, the food scene in Maryland. If you're in the suburbs, you are predominantly going to have the chain restaurants that you're probably familiar with where you live now. But Baltimore City has a thriving restaurant scene, and there are some amazing restaurants that you'll want to check out. Somehow, the chefs in Baltimore are able to put crab in about every dish. Don't ask me how they do it. Next up, the weather, the rain. You wouldn't know it, but Maryland rains a lot. In Seattle, Washington, for example, the average rainfall per year is 38 inches. Well, guess what? In Baltimore, Maryland, it's 42.3 inches per year. That's crazy. The U.S. national average per year is 38.1. Next up, not a lot of people that live in Maryland are from Maryland. That is something that is really interesting. A lot of the people that live in Maryland are commuting into Washington, D.C. for the government jobs. So you will meet people here from all over the U.S. and all over the world. In other states, a high percentage of their housing market is new construction. That's a little bit different in Maryland. There is very little available land in Howard County, Maryland, Baltimore County, Maryland, that can be developed. So the majority of home sales here are existing home sales. Next up, the big difference between Baltimore City and Baltimore County and the Baltimore metro area regarding walkability. It's really different. I think of Baltimore City, I immediately think of Patterson Park, Fells Point, Federal Hill. They are very walkable. It's wonderful. The further you get out into the suburbs, walkability, not so much. And if you are someone that is moving here and you're thinking about taking the MARC train from, let's say, for example, Halethorpe, Maryland, into DC for a government job, just know you're going to want to budget for the MARC train. Right now, if you take the MARC train every day to your job in DC, you're looking at roughly $216. So that's not nothing. You'll want to budget for that. Next up is the job market in Maryland. It's really varied. The major employers are Johns Hopkins, Under Armour, Northrop Grumman, Lockheed Martin, T. Rowe Price, and again, of course, the federal government jobs. And also, what's different here are the schools and how they're run. Here, everything's run by the county. In the Midwest, for example, everything is run by the city. And we also have a lot of private schools that are very popular, such as Mount St. Joe's and Mount DeSales. And another thing I noticed, and I didn't know until I moved here, is the great need for tradespeople in Maryland. Very few people in Maryland know how to work with their hands. It seems every person I meet is either an engineer, a computer programmer, or a realtor. Thank you for watching.